Today we are going to Pageland Airport. It's in Chesterfield County, South Carolina. It's in the town of Pageland. It's KPYG, that's Papa Yankee Golf. I've been there before. It's not attended. There's no FBO or anything, but it does have instrument approaches. It is lighted if you want to do that sort of thing for instrument flying or nighttime landings. And it's overall just kind of a good airport. It's normally not super congested. There are good things about it. The bad things, the cons would be that, there's not an FBO, there's no bathrooms, there's no full service fuel, there's no food, drink, no cars. But I don't want to just totally talk bad about it. It's a decent sized runway. I think maybe I'll put the exact length on the screen, but it's a good airport. So we're going to go down there and kind of talk about that airport today. Okay, we are about 15 miles out from Pageland Airport. They have runways 6 and 24. It's an asphalt runway. It's in pretty good condition. They do not have a weather reporting station, so what I normally do is just use the weather from the Charlotte Monroe Executive Weather Reporting, because you can pick up that frequency loud and clear as you're coming into Pageland. So here in just a second, we'll get that weather. We'll go ahead and switch over to their CTAF frequency, which is 122.9. So one of the reviewing criteria that I do to review the airports is how easy the airport is to see from the air, whether it's obstructed by trees or mountains or whatever. And in this case, I already have the airport in sight. It's probably not going to be able to be picked up on camera, but I do see the clearing and the trees out there. So I'm about 7.5 miles away, so I'd give this maybe a 4 out of 5 on ease of visibility from the air. Another criteria is how scenic the approach is. There's nothing wrong with this, but there's just quite frankly nothing out here. There's nothing special to see except for farmland, trees, and some sand mines. They do some sand mining down here, so maybe like a 3 out of 5 on how scenic the approach is. So Pageland's pattern altitude is 1,600 feet, and we're about 6.5 miles out, so we're going to start our descent. Another one of the grading criteria for airports is how easy it is to taxi, meaning does the spacing feel good for taxiways exiting the runway? In this case here, it would have to be a 1 out of 5 because Pageland does not have any taxiways. They have a turnaround at one end and then a little parking area at the other end, but there's no taxiways, no parallel taxiways, nothing like that. So unfortunately, this is going to be a 1 out of 5 as far as the ease of taxiing.
So I'm now in Pageland, and as you might have not saw on the arrival in, there is a VASI light system. So there's the red over white, two lights at the end of the runway. The windsock is looks to be in pretty good shape, like maybe it was just replaced. The runway is in excellent condition. I would probably rate it like a 5 out of 5. There's almost like a house here. I don't know, there is a taxiway that leads to that with a couple planes over there, so that might be like maybe a temporary FBO or something that they're trying to turn into an FBO, but it's still not listed on the EFB apps. And the last time I was here, that taxiway was closed. So maybe that's something that they're trying to kind of upgrade here at Pageland Airport. As far as other services, I mean, this is pretty much it. You get off the runway right there. Here's a parking lot, and that's it. Even this brick building over here is outside the fence of the runway. So not much here, no bathrooms, no food, no drink, but they do have self-serve fuel. So let's see what the fuel prices are. So here is the self-serve fuel, and it's in this kind of almost building, big metal cabinet thing, which I think is pretty cool because most of the other places I've seen just have, it's all outside in a smaller cabinet. And it looks like current self-serve fuel prices are $6 a gallon. So again, at least as of now, there's not much to it at this airport. That building across the runway that I showed earlier might be something that they're trying to kind of upgrade and redo in the future. But as of now, I mean, you're looking at it. There's not much here, but there is, for it to be kind of in the middle of nowhere and such a small airport, it does have an instrument approach. It does have the lighted system and the pilot controlled runway lighting so you can land at night. So it's a really good way to get from the middle of nowhere, either in or out of the middle of nowhere. So cool airport. So I guess that kind of wraps up this video. There's not much else to talk about at Pageland. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to submit your own airport reviews, you can do so by going to airportreviewer.com and following the links on the website and submit your own airport reviews. Thanks for watching.